Hello everybody, Bagels Gaming here. Welcome back to World of Tanks, and today I have a tank review for you guys on the newly up-tiered British light tank, the Covenanter. So in the previous patch before 1.9, the Covenanter was a tier 4 British light tank that was okay. I had some fun with it. It was in my garage for a bit. Then I sold it, and back in, I believe it was like 2018, the Christmas event, I had a tier 4 slot for the 100% discount, and I was like, I'll just put it on the Covenanter. I'll probably get it back sometime because I did enjoy playing the Covenanter back then. But since the Covenanter was moved to tier 5, I actually still kept the discount, the 100% discount on the Covenanter, which was really nice, so I just picked it up, and I went ahead and 3-marked it. If you visited my streams, then you would have seen me playing the Covenanter and grinding out those marks of excellence. You can see similar times, or similar things with, like, I'm grinding currently the SU-152 on my Twitch, link in the description. It is subpar. Really, you only want the Covenanter for one reason: the fun factor. This thing is extremely fun with the gun. So while the gun may not be the best, and the main thing that holds the gun back is the fact that it has a limited range of 400 meters, as you can see there, the firing range is 400 meters, which makes it very limiting when, being a light tank, you don't want to get into those brawling situations, especially with a light tank that's not very mobile in comparison to, other light tanks. What is the loadout that I use? I use a gun laying drive because the aim time is relatively long, and the thing is, when you fire the 2 shots, it will actually increase the dispersion. So if you decrease that aim time in between those shots firing, you'll actually be a little bit more accurate as well, which does help it out. I use ventilation to increase my view range because honestly it's a bit hard, and then I also use binoculars to get it up to the maximum I could get. My crew is not the best it could be. I just recently got them up here. I found out I had a bunch of crew books, so I used them. Got them up to 83% on training up brothers in arms, which is very nice. But even with all of this right now, as where I am without food, I'm packing a 447 meter view range with the binoculars activated, which isn't that impressive, not gonna lie. The other thing is the concealment is pretty average. As you can see, it's only 19. The biggest competitor I would say this has is the Leopard because it has an autoloader, and in my opinion, the autoloader is better than the Leopard because it reloads faster. So yeah, this is what I recommend: gun laying drive, vents, binoculars, 160 AP rounds, and then 80 APCR rounds. You'll never fire all these APCR rounds in a match. You'll never fire all these AP rounds. Don't get HE. It's only a 40mm shell. Your HE literally does nothing. It's pointless to have it in the tank. You'll never penetrate anything that you can meet with 23mm. This vehicle doesn't even have 23mm. Anyways, let's get into some gameplay. So, here we are on the highway map. This is a tier 6 match. This would be relatively decent to show the Covenanter. My game did disconnect. I cut it out though, so you guys didn't see that part. But so the match will be started by the time I actually load into this match. So let's see what we can do. Okay, so we load in, a bit of lag because losing connection to the server is a bit rough. There's an ELC right over here. I can actually be a little bit aggressive with them because obviously his TD friends are going to be in the back. Can I not lag, please? Thank you. Okay. And this is the kind of power you can expect from this. And the reload time of this clip is pretty good. So we just finished off a tier 5 light tank, and now we can drive away. That's actually really big because that's our only light tank. So now that he's out of the way, we can start pushing the medium tank side, which is the side that I want to push right now. Because medium tanks are going to be easier to pen. You can get away with not having to fire premium rounds on medium tanks, which you are not able to do against heavy tanks. You will have to fire premium rounds against heavy tanks, or get lucky, but really you don't want luck to be part of the equation. You want to, when you're playing World of Tanks, to get better results, not to get better at the game, but to get better results in World of Tanks, you need to lower the chance of RNG screwing you. And the only way to do that is to load premium in those situations where it's not guaranteed to pen. So we got lucky there. He didn't pen me, he just tracked me. Let's see if we can, there we go. Okay, so he's right there. He's at 212. So it's always important to remember that your clip does 240 damage. Another small little detail, I'd say small, it's actually pretty big, is that this thing has 15 degrees of gun depression, which is extremely nice. And so we could abuse ridgelines pretty well. There we go. Get a few shots into the Wolverine, and now we're going to continue pushing up. We don't know where the grill is yet. The enemy heavy tanks are going to be pushing up towards our base, but I really want to finish off this flank before we go back there. Some of their heavy tanks may be coming back, but that should not be too much of a problem as they are relatively slow aside from like the cave events. So one of them did get onto the cap circle briefly. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm not seeing anybody. Okay, put a few shots into the Wolverine. Perfect. Okay, so the E2 is going to come after me. I actually have to leave, because I cannot beat this E2. At least not under normal circumstances. So, what I did here, I went unspotted. I know the grill is in the city. He's not going to spot me. Okay, good. So I didn't get spotted. There's the grill right there. Okay, I don't like how he is actually able to hit that. That was pretty dumb. Bounced. Okay. So we are gonna have to do something about this guy. Go for the clip reload, and we should be on the flank for this jumbo, which means because of our quick reload, we can actually put some shots in. Unfortunately, our team is going to lose. Didn't get back to the base in time to reset it on Wargaming. There we go. Okay, so 1,000 damage. We actually got 1,000 spotting. It was a bit inaccurate with the 100 it said at the end of that match. We finished third place on our team, tied with the Panzer IV-H on damage done. In the tier 6 match, that's not too shabby. We were beat by a T-34, which has insane DPM. It literally has more alpha damage and rate of fire and DPM than our tank, so you'd kind of expect that. And it's a medium tank. It's supposed to have more firepower. And we were beat by literally the most broken tier 6 medium tank in the game, the T-34-E5M. I'm saying that's not a bad result. We were only beat by like strong or overpowered tanks, or tanks that were a tier higher. So yeah, very decent result here. We actually finished second on team for experience. We only lost 6,000 credits. If this was a win or premium account, we would have made profit. That's guaranteed. As long as you don't spam nothing but premium, you pay attention to the situation. Can you pen them with AP? Is it Do you need premium to guarantee it, or can you do it with AP? When we're firing against the ELC, you never need premium for that. AP is fine. When we're firing against the Wolverine, AP is fine. When you're firing at things on the move 300 meters away, fire AP, because you're going to be lucky to hit them, let alone pen them. Why waste credits on premium ammunition? As long as you utilize your ammunition correctly, because of the low repair costs, and honestly, this is 5,000. This could have been closer to breaking even if I didn't run gas. Although I still think you should run gas. It's better. But yeah, other than that, that's how you play the Covenanter. I've three marked the Covenanter, and I'm currently averaging 691 damage. I three marked this Covenanter in 68 battles with this strategy, so hopefully it'll be useful to you guys who are thinking about, is the Covenanter good? What happened to this tank when Wargaming moved it up to tier 5? And stay tuned for my channel to upload reviews on the KB1S, which was moved to tier 6, and the BT7, which was moved to tier 4, and the A20, which was moved to tier 5. These are all tanks that have changed, and any reviews that were done to them before are completely outdated and need to be revised. So if you want to see those, you want to know, are those vehicles worth it, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell. I upload on weekends, Saturday and Sunday. So yeah, stay tuned for that. I post a bunch of random stuff. There's got to be something on my channel for you to enjoy. Check out whatever videos pop up in the end screen. Anyways, Bagels Gaming here. Peace.